Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna show you image steganography using LSB. So this is a very simple techniques for the image steganography. So we will just understand how we can hide one image inside another using least significant bits, the LSB. Okay, so for that we have to just understand something. That is, first of all, we will move to this part. Okay, so this is actually nothing. This is actually the cover image explanation actually. Okay, so over here you can see that we have taken a binary value which is 110100010, which is equals to 210 in decimal. Now look closer, the bit has here the 0, this part. Okay, so this is called the least significant bit. That's the part we will gonna use to hide the data. So over here, the next part, which is actually the secret image explanation, means you can take this as an example of this secret image. Okay, so this is actually the binary value. Okay, and which is actually in decimal is 172, and over here the MSB is 1. So the MSB is this one. Okay, so over here, what is our goal? Our goal is very simple. We will take once from the secret image, and we will just put the 1 into the LSB. Means we will just put this 1 into this LSB, means replacing this 0. Okay, 0 to 1 over here. So for this we need to understand some steps. We have to follow these steps. Okay, over here the step number 1, which is actually for clearing the LSB from the cover pixel. Okay, from, you can say that, cover image also. Okay, so this is actually the formula. So I will just make you understand what is actually over here doing. So we have to clear the LSB of the cover pixel. So we do that using this bitwise AND operation. Okay, and over here we can see that this is the pixel value of the cover image, and this is actually the 0xFE. Okay, the 0xFE is actually used to clear the LSB, so without changing the rest of the byte. So this is for this case we take this one. Okay, for the example. So for by doing the AND operation, we get the result over here is this one. This 110100010. Okay, so the LSB is actually cleared. Okay, you can see that the LSB is 1, and now it is cleared. Okay, so this way we will just have to clear the LSB. Sorry, clear the cover image LSB. Okay. Now the second part over here, which is actually for extracting the secret image MSB from the secret image. Okay, so we will have to use this formula, which is actually the secret pixel equals to secret pixel, which is greater than 7, and this is actually the AND operation, and over here is 0 into 0 1. Okay, what is this actually? It is actually 7 times. Okay, the picture over here, you can see it is actually shifted. Okay, shifted towards the right side 7 times. This is nothing else. This is a symbol of shifting, and this is actually the AND operation we will just perform. And you know this one. Okay, so this is actually the isolate first bit and bring into this position of as 1 to 0. Okay, now the step 3. The step 3 is very easy. Okay, it's nothing. It just have to combine the both cover pixel and the secret pixel. Okay, so we have this one. Okay, for the example, cover pixel is 110100010, and the secret bit is 000 and all 0, and the last part is 1. So what we have to do, we will doing this AND operation, and we will just get this one. Okay, so this is how we actually hide. Okay, now we will just understand through the code, but this you have to make clear that this will be the example. Okay, so over here what we have done, first of all, we have just cleared the LSB. Okay, then we have to just get the MSB from the secret, and then we have to shift 7 times. Okay, towards the right side. Okay, then after that we have to do the combine both cover pixel and the secret bit, or you can say the secret pixel also. Okay, this is actually the result Okay, now we will just move on to the coding part. Okay, over here we have came to the Colab file. Okay, now we will just make a code cell over here. So first of all, we will start by importing our libraries, and we will import some very simple libraries, and it is very small library, so we don't have to worry about it. And I will just explain you why I import that. Let me first write that first one. So we will just import pil from image. Okay, why I have done this one? Because this is actually for the uh, dealing with the image part. Okay, because we have to deal with the image, so we will just import this one for the image. We will manipulate image, and we will just perform other things from the image also. Okay, so we will just have to just do this, and the next thing we will do that we will import numpy as np. Okay, this is for the the numpy numericals, okay, and the other functions, and we will just import the os. Okay, because it will be requiring throughout our project for handling the files and other things also. Okay, then we will first of all run this. Okay, now we will just make another code cell, and over here what we will do is we will just have to use this one. Okay, I will just copy paste this file. Okay, I will just explain you why I use this, because it is very easy, you can understand. Okay, it is compulsory and non-compulsory for me right now. For my situation, I am using this one. You can just don't try this also, it's up to you. Okay, I will not explain this one. And now what we will do, we will just have to make the encoder part. What we will do, we will just make the encoder. Okay, so for the encoder part, we have to just create a function. Like, let me create the encoder image. So we will just write encode underscore image. So okay, now over here what we will have to pass, we have to pass three things. What is the cover image, the secret image, and the output image, sorry, output path. So all these we will be requiring. So the image we refers to this image path. Like same thing we will do for the secret image also. We will just pass the image secret image path and the output path. So let's just write it. Okay, so we have done this one, and let me just tab this one. Okay, over here now what we will do, we will just use this try method, and we will just check if the input files are exist or not. Okay, so if not, os dot path dot exist. Okay, this one which we will be requiring over here. Now we will just write another if. Okay, if the means the secret image is not found, then we have to do the same thing. Okay, okay, this one is actually this one, we don't require this right now. Okay, so over here we have first of all checked both the thing, the cover image and the secret image. Now what we will do, we will have, if we found the proper images, then we will just open the cover image and the secret image similarly. So we have to write the code for that also. So we will just maintain the indentation, and we will just write the cover equals to image dot open, and we will just pass cover. Okay, this is actually the, and we will just add something, one thing, that is convert this into the RGB. So we will just write the convert, and we will just write this RGB. Okay, this one. we will do this, and we will do this similarly for this one also. So over here we have successfully opened the cover and the secret image. Now we will just have to okay, there is a simple typo mistake over here. I have not put it the N over here. We will just put this one. Just let me zoom it first. Okay, now you can understand. Okay, now our next part is resizing the secret image to match the cover image dimension. So we have to just resize this. Okay, so let me write this code for that also. Okay, so write this secret equals to secret dot resize, and we will just pass the cover size. Okay, so cover dot size. Okay, over here this part will be actually what we will do, it will just actually resize it. Okay, let me write this as a secret. Okay, it is actually this one. Okay, so now it's a next part that is actually for converting the image into the numpy arrays. It is very essential because I showed you, because we have to just convert it, because if we don't convert this into the numpy, then the other things cannot be done. So let's just do it. Sorry, so let's just take this name as cover array. We will just take this one np array, and we will just pass the cover over here. Similarly, we will just do this same for the secret image also. Secret array. Okay, and same thing. Okay, now over this part is actually we have done the conversion, and now we will just ensure the secret image can be hidden. Okay, for that we have to just write the if statement, if cover array. Okay, this cover array. Okay, we are getting this. Okay, so this is actually what we require. If this shape is not actual, it is not similar to the secret shape, then we will just we have to tell that the cover image must be of the same dimension. Okay, so here is the checking for the dimension. Okay, now what we will do, we will just come over here, and we will have to clear the least significant bit of the cover image. Okay, so I have showed you the formula over here. Okay, this one. So we will just apply same thing for that. Okay, so let's just do it. So we will just take the cover array. Okay, over here, and then we will just do equals to cover array, and we will just give this and one, and we will just give this one. Okay, this is actually the formula. Sorry, not this one, sorry for my bad. It is actually FE. Okay, okay, so this is where the least significant bit is cleared from the covered image. Now we will just have to apply this one, because we have to get the MSB, and then we have to just shift it towards the right side, and it is actually the 7 times towards the right side. So we will just apply same code for this. So I will just copy paste down the formula. Okay, this one. So now what we will gonna do, we will have to combine this. As I have shown over here, we have to finally combine this. Okay, so same formula, we will just have to copy paste it down over here. So let me do it as fast as possible over here. Okay, so we will just maintain the indentation line. Okay, now the formulas are actually applied. Okay, the steps actually done. Now what we have to do, we have to just convert back to the image. Okay, because we cannot just play like this play like this with the digits. Okay, we will just have to understand the image, so we need to convert back to the image. We actually have to hide this in the image. We have to see the image. So what we will do, we will just convert. Okay, for this what we will do, we will just use the encoded image. Okay, so over here we will just take this encoded image equals to image dot from array. Okay, this one, and then we will pass this one. Okay, so over here we are using this one. We don't require this RGB because it's actually this RGB. Okay, so now what we will just print the encoded image as an output. Okay, because we need to print it out, right? So let's just print it. Okay, so for this we will just save it once. Okay, now we have to just write the exception. If it's not, then something is fishy, so we will just write the exception over here. So we will just write except exception. Okay, this one. So till this we have done it right. Okay, there is a problem of the indentation again. We will just handle it. Okay, so the encoder part over here is actually done. I will just mark this as an encoder. Okay, let me just mark it. Okay, so encoder is done. Now what we will do, we will just have to do the decoder. So we will just make this, and then we have to write the decoding part. So we will have to make this, okay, same thing but in the reverse process. What we have to do, we have to just take this in a reverse process. For to make the decoder, first we will just have to write this def function decode image, and where we will just pass this encoded path. Not only this encoded path, we will also path the output path also, because we need this too, because we have to just decode this at the end. So we will just use this try method, and then we will just use the checking if the encoded image exists or not. So we will just do the same thing, okay, like we did over here. Okay, so I have just got the suggestions and I have only one option to use it, right? And now what we will do, we will just open the encoded image. So for that we will just have to write a code, that is encoded equals to image, and this one. Okay, so we don't require this part, okay, over here till this one. Okay, this one is actually for the to open the encoded image, and this one is actually for the conversion to these numpy array. Okay, we are doing the similar techniques, but we will just change this formula. Okay, now what we will do, we will have to extract the LSB from the image. So to extract the LSB from the image, we will just have to use this one. Okay, this is actually the formula, like this one over here, this guys, it does same. It's actually makes the reverse process of this three. Okay, we are actually clearing it, then we are extracting the LSB, then we are encoding this one, and it does the opposite. Okay, so you will just do this, and now what we will do, we will just convert back to this image part. So over here what we will just write over here is actually secret image. Okay, secret image equals to, okay, this part, the same thing, okay, but in another form. So the decoder part is also ready. So now what we will have to do, we will just have to write a function. Okay, we will have to upload the image, obviously. Okay, for that I will just copy paste the code over here, because we will not waste our time over here. So over here you can see this, that this is actually the part where we require this one. Okay, I told you that we will be requiring this one. It is actually because the collab have to give the permission, so that we can have the upload box, so that we can upload the images, both the images. Okay, so for that we will just use this one, the if condition, then we will just display this, and then we will just write the function to upload files, and we will just upload this as a cover path. Okay, so similarly we will just do the same for the secret also, and if doesn't we get something, then it will just tell you enter the path to cover image, and similarly for the secret image path also, enter the path to this secret image. Okay, and now the main part, which is actually the main function over here, we will just make over here. Okay, so we will just make it quickly. Okay, so over here what we will do, we will just send the images. Okay, over here. So I have written this one because the images will be same, but you can just give the path, just load the image over here. I will show you how. Okay, and now what we will do, we will also use the decoder part for here, because we will also have to decode that one also. We will just keep a space over here. Okay, so now what we will do, we will have to display it, okay, in form of like a row. Means we will just have to display it like this, like a rectangular. Okay, so we will just use this code. Okay, I will give the link of this whole code in my chat box or in the description. You will just have to go over there, you have to understand, but the main part is over here is actually this encoder and the decoder. Okay, so I will not waste my time to write this code. This is normal Python code for displaying the images. Okay, so now is the main part. We will just try to make this happen. So we will just now test this one. So over here you can see that this is actually the image, that is actually the main secret image, and this is actually the cover image which we will use for hiding. So we will just change this thing over here. So let's just change this one. Okay, we need this bt.jpg, and over here what we will need, cover.jpg. okay, now we will just run this one, same thing over here. Okay, this part is actually, we told you that this part we are using because we will just choose the file. Okay, so we will just come over here. I will choose this one. Okay, so here I have done something wrong, so I will just close this one. I will just run this one again. Okay, so it's asked me for the cover image, so I will use this cover. Okay, it will just take one time, and I will so now we are seeing this. Okay, now we will just test this. So now what we will do, we will just test. Okay, over here we will have to run this one. We have to run all these code cells, and now we will run this one. Okay, now it is asking me for the cover image, so I will just choose the cover image. Okay, for this we will just choose a cover image that is actually suitable, is this one. Okay, and it will just take some time for the analyzing purpose, and now it's asking for the secret image, and I will just upload a secret image over here. So let me just find it once. Okay, so I will use this one. Okay, and it will just take some time, and it's still that there is something problem over here. So let me just check once what I have done wrong over here. Okay, over here what we have done wrong is actually we have to do this one. Okay, because we are passing this encoded image path. Okay, so we have written the wrong thing over here, so I will just replace it over here, and then we will just run this again. Once again we will just try to run this. So like cover image, and now the secret image. Okay, so it tells that it is successfully encoded and decoded also. Okay, but we will not see it like this. We will just display it. We will just use the plotting technique. So I have generated this using the prompt. Okay, so there is a problem, again a problem. Why? It is actually for this one the same thing. We have written this as a encoded, and over here it is different. So we will just replace this one over here, and this one over here, and we will just run this one. Okay, so over here what we get the successful steganography. Okay, so I will just let me take some time to explain you. This is actually the cover image which we gave as an input to hide, and this is actually the secret image. So what is actually happening, this image is coming under this one by changing the LSB. Okay, so the hided image, the actually encrypted, or you can say the encoded image we are getting is this one. So if we just cut this 3, okay, so we will just get this one which looks similar to this, which is actually our goal. So no one can understand that behind this image actually this secret image is present. Okay, so then if this image we are having, so if we want to decode this, after we sending this encoded image to the decoder, we are finally getting this one, and this one looks very similar to this. So I am telling you it's very similar because you can see this is a medical image, and medical images are very sensitive, but we can tell that it is actually hiding. We will have to make some changes in further code, but for now it is okay. We can tell that we have successfully hidden an image, then we have decoded it. Okay,